is a ream of paper really bulletproof? Well, we're gonna find out today. We're gonna shoot this ream of paper going around me. Let me get my pistola out. We're gonna shoot this ream of paper going around me with a 223 AR-15 with my 9mm RP9. And is that enough? Is that good?
Yeah,
Feels like it's gonna fall. I feel like it's gonna fall.
Is that fall?
I guess it's safe. All right, so how bulletproof is this stuff? A lot of times people ask me and they say, hey Jason, I wanna have like a bulletproof room in my basement. I wanna do this and that, but I don't wanna spend a fortune. Well, is copy paper a great way to create a bulletproof room? We're gonna find out. Okay, let's get ready to do this. Now, of course, in the comments, many people are like,
Jason, I can't believe you're actually gonna shoot yourself.
all right, obviously I'm not gonna shoot myself. I'm not like the Russian special forces who actually throw on body armor and shoot themselves. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. Okay, so what we're gonna do, here's what we're really gonna do. I am going to, let's do this. We're gonna take some of this, go over here, some of this, we got 500 sheets of 20-pound weight, 92 bright. Only the finest for you guys. We've got my buddy Bob over here. What we're gonna do with Bob is gonna be the one that takes the brunt of this, not me. So I'm gonna have my buddy Ashton come over here and I will hold this up. Yeah, that's a good place to, I'm gonna hold this up and we will get this nice and tight around Bob here. Now, let's see what we're gonna start with. We will start with the 22. Now, obviously, the 22 should not do much at all, okay? But we're still gonna see what happens. Also, this Bob training dummy, he is empty. I had to haul him down here to my buddy's place. And so, let's see, is that gonna...
What's this?
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. Anyway, so I didn't want him full. So yes, we're gonna see what happens also, how these calibers push him over and how these calibers move. And no, I'm gonna keep this here the whole time until it falls down. It feels like it may fall down, but maybe not. So anyway, now I know what it's like having a baby. And of course, everyone watching this is gonna hate me. And I have 7 kids. Anyways, okay, let's go over. Yeah. Let's do this. All right, first things first. Well, first things first, I gotta grab my eyes. Let me grab those. Those are in here. And then, well, it's a 22. I really don't need hearing protection, so we'll just grab it out, but we're not gonna wear it for the 22. So let me put my eyes on. And the 22 they're gonna be shooting is the Ruger 1022. Obviously a famous 22, one of my favorite 22s. You can see my very sophisticated setup that we're using this morning. Our nice bench, our lack of nice bench. Okay, so this is one of the many Ruger 1022s I own. Great for plinking, great for training. And as I just said, I got 7 kids and it is a great gun to teach them on and there's no recoil or anything. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I am gonna have my camera team get behind me and we're just gonna shoot Bob with a 22. As I said, nothing should happen. He should be fine. I doubt he'll even move a bit, but let's see what Bob happens. Let me know when you're good, camera, so I can pop a round off on this guy. Okay, all right, good to go. Here we go. We're going to fire some rounds at Bob. Oh, he moved a little bit. We'll fire one more. He moved a little bit. Okay, he shook a little bit. We are not going to go up there yet and remove it, obviously. Of course, in a second, we'll see how far it went. Peel it back, but obviously there should be nothing. It's too tight. There should be nothing because it's a 22. So what we're gonna use next, let me put my safety on this. I'm gonna sneak back here and the 9mm, this is why I work out, so I don't have to have one of these things. Anyways, 90mm we're gonna use is a Remington RP9. Probably a gun you're not familiar with, probably a gun you've never heard about, because apparently I'm the only person in the world that likes this gun. I don't think they sold well and Remington stopped making them, but I like it, it's good. And this one, I do need hearing protection, so we're gonna put the gun down. And like I just said, it is a 9mm pistol that everybody hates but me. I own 3 of them. They were basically giving them away at the end. I think I paid like $250 or $300, and it works. It's good. It's got a good smooth trigger. Okay, let me see where I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go. All right, almost forgot to give my my camera team some ears. All right, I'm gonna probably shoot just dead center with this, and then the bottom I'm gonna save for the AR-15. So we'll do top is gonna be 223. Top is gonna be the 22, middle is gonna be 9mm, and then the very bottom is gonna be our AR-15. And we'll fire 3 rounds in each, and then we're gonna cut the tape. We're gonna see what happened, and then we're gonna retape and go crazy with the AR-15. Even though I hope nothing bad happens to Bob, because that Bob I actually use for training all the time. And those suckers are not inexpensive. I think I paid $400 for that thing, and I beat it up well. But anyways, I do not want my Bob destroyed because they ain't cheap. Okay. Yeah. As I just hit puberty. All right, now we're gonna come out. We're gonna do. Man, it's almost hard to get a good pistol grip with this thing tied around my chest. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. 3 shots, 9mm Remington RP9 in the center area. Okay, last but certainly not least, now what we're gonna do is, obviously, AR-15. So one of my custom AR-15s. Love AR-15s. I have a lot of them. I'm not gonna tell you how many I own, but a heck of a lot. All right, let's see what happens to Bob now. So far, he shook a little bit with a 22. He shook a little bit more with a 9mm, but he's not tipping over. He's not having any issues. So we're gonna fire 3 rounds. We're gonna go lower. All right, I went too low. I went way too low. I don't like how low I went, because I was looking at the top of Bob and not looking at my sights like I should have been. Anyways, so Bob, when I was staring at Bob's head and not paying attention, I shot way low. And when I looked at the sights and actually did what I was supposed to be doing, I went here. So got my fancy tactical pen, taking my tactical pen, 22, 9mm, 223, and 223 bottom. Okay, let's cut this off right now. Let's see what happened. Let me take off my ears, and we're gonna see what happened here. All right, we'll see if Bob has any holes in them. All right, good deal. That looks like one of the 223 rounds went through. So, no, that's 9mm. I was looking in the wrong space. That is 9mm, and actually, it's okay, so you can see the 223 rounds there. 22 obviously did nothing. 223, you can see, came out. But if we go here for 9mm, it pushed the paper back. So you can see in there, let me move away some of this paper. Let me move away some of this paper so you can, yeah, this is very, all right, come on. Come on. All right, so you can see some of the bullet there. You can see it there. So it looks like, again, this just pushed it back, but it looks like it's the 223, which is of course no surprise. So here's what I want to do right now. We're not done yet, kids. We're not done. I want to take, let's see, what are we going to use? You know what? We're going to get this stupid thing off of me that has been on me way too long. We're not going to cut my jacket. And let's see if we put some holes in the ground. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that piece of paper right there. I don't even know how many rounds I still have left in my AR-15. I don't know, 10, whatever, 15, 20, 5. We're gonna find out. Okay, let's see. Let me see, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go right here. Does that work?
That's good.
Just don't shoot your camera back. Is that where? I'm not gonna shoot. You have little faith. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go. All right, so we kind of sprayed it all over, a little spray and pray there. Got some good rounds, and let's see what happened to the other side. I don't even know how many rounds, obviously I wasn't counting, but okay. So you can see it went through. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're not done yet, kids. We know that one ream of paper is not gonna stop an AR-15 round, 223. It's not gonna stop a rifle round. You can see the big holes that it dug. But if you're gonna use it for bulletproof purposes, guess what? You're not gonna use just one ream of paper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back over here. Stay with me, don't go anywhere. We have got 2 reams of paper. If I were using paper for bulletproof purposes, let me tell you exactly what I do. I would buy one of these cartons that I have. I got this from Walmart. I would turn it over on its side. It has 5 packs, and I would stack them just like this. And you will be safe from most rounds you're ever gonna encounter. So let's see what happens. We got 2 reams of paper right here. We will put them, let's see. We're gonna put them, because we gotta skin them. Let me think. We may have to go. I need a good, this will work. No, it's not gonna work. Ugh, come on, ream of paper. Okay, that'll work. Okay, we got the ream of paper. Hold on, I gotta put some, we're very disorganized today, as you can see, but hey, that's all right. We get to shoot, so never a bad day when you get to shoot. Okay, all right. So we're gonna put in 5 rounds, and we're gonna see what happens when you shoot 2 reams of paper, okay? Will 2 reams of paper stop 223? Because we just saw it blow through a ream of paper and put a big hole in the ground. So here's what we're gonna do now. All right, eyes, ears, we're going for 2 reams of paper, and we're gonna see. All right, okay, she's empty. Will 2 reams of paper protect you if you were using this in some kind of home defense, home invasion? Let's see. Okay, this is ream number 1. You can see it went right through. Here's ream number 2. Well, guess what, kids? 2 reams of paper ain't gonna work. So now what are we gonna do? I'll show you what we're gonna do. We have got, let's see how many reams of paper we got. Okay, and yes, I know some of them have holes in them. Who cares? Boom. Do this. And now we have, wait a minute, that's more than 5, isn't it? No, it's not. Is that how I, here we go. Okay, this is how it came. So as I said, if you're gonna do this for real, you wanna turn it on the side. Let me just see how we're gonna get a good side without me having to go prone on the ground.
A few moments later. More moments later.
We're gonna get creative. We're gonna do, all right, we're gonna leave it. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me get some rounds. I'll get 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As they spill, take out our mag. Okay, so we got 5 reams of paper. Paper isn't cheap these days. Nothing's cheap. I just ruined 5 reams of my copy paper. When my wife asked me where all the copy paper went, well, we're not gonna tell anybody, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Again, I gotta get the right angle. I need this. I'm still thinking, hold on. Maybe we'll do it this way. All right, hold on, still thinking. Maybe if we come over here, bear with me a second, and we do it this way, and then I will go low to the ground and get all, I'll go low to the ground and get all muddy and dirty for you. Ugh. All right, got eyes, got ears. Camera, you ready? Okay, let's see. Now, yes, I know the angle wasn't perfect. I get it. And of course, the problem is we already shot all these things. But here's, okay, this was one of the fresh ones, so you could see it went through. And this was one of the ones we already beat. Here's what I can tell you. Since and I dropped my knife on the bud. Oh, look at that. That's not good. This is one of the knives I like. One of the 8,000 million knives I own that I like. All right, clean it off later. Anyways. Long story short, because I know it's hard to see, but if you are going to use reams of paper for bulletproof purposes, you want to use 5. Okay, 5 is safe. Like I said, you want to tip them over on the side. I literally know people who've bought several reams of paper and built like a wall in their basement in a storage room. So if there was some crazy end of the world scenario, they could go behind that wall and have a bulletproof wall. So to each his own, but remember, you don't want to just use 1 ream or 2 ream or 3 reams. Use all 5 reams. You see what happens when it goes against a 223. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Hopefully you're not going to have to be in a situation where somebody breaks into your house and you need a bulletproof wall. But be prepared, however you want to do it. At least have a gun for home invasion. I mean, heaven's sakes. Okay, I'm former CI officer Jason Hanson. Have a wonderful rest of your day.